the building. They undertake different tasks. You've got to consider what they do and where they do it. Is it a high-risk process? What are they using? Flammable materials? Are they aware of what they're supposed to use? And you should consider who is at greater risk. The guy in the spray booth's more at risk than the receptionist. They're your operatives. What about maintenance staff then? Well, due to the nature of their job, they work alone and in remote areas, so they come under your lone workers. They may be working with equipment that causes a fire hazard. So have they been trained to use that equipment? Have they got a hot work permit? What about cleaners then? Well, they work out of hours, they're unfamiliar with the building, and the building may be secure. Now, when I say secure, they must be able to open the doors. I've had cases where in the council, the cleaners, the means of escape, they were chained up. And I said, when do you put the chains on? He says, about 7 o'clock at night we put them, when everyone's left. I said, well, do you have cleaners and security staff in here? He said, yeah, but they're only cleaners. What do you mean they're only cleaners? He meant, well, there's an extra at the other side they can go to. No, all means of escape that they might need to use must always be available, even for cleaners. You've got to make sure that their means of escape is not compromised. And there's a joint responsibility on the employer who employ the cleaners and those responsible for the building to ensure the cleaners know the layout, they know its exit routes, and they know the fire routine. They know what to do on discovering a fire. Discussions should have been taken between all responsible persons to ensure these factors have been considered for cleaners. Contractors. Now, arrangements need to be clearly established. The work to be done must be clearly defined, and limitations as to where the work can be done must be understood by all. Basically, you're looking at a safe system of work now, what job they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Typical issues include the consideration of the location of the equipment or materials that they're going to use and the fire safety arrangements. In other words, have they got a hot work permit? That's the main thing with contractors. If they're doing anything, any hot work, they need a hot work permit. Because where do you need a hot work permit? You need a hot work permit anywhere hot work is carried out, any type of hot work is carried out in an area that it's not been designed for. That's the key for a hot work permit.